Okay, I'm going to give a little walkthrough of my gear here, put up on YouTube, and start with the guitars on the wall. It's an ESP Eclipse 2, the distressed version, so it's got a little faded look to it. It's the pickups in it are a JB in the bridge, Seymour Duncan JB, and a 59 Seymour Duncan in the neck. Moving on. This is a ESP M2, and the pickups are the same actually as the Eclipse. JB in the bridge and a 59 in the neck. This is a ESP M1 Tiger George Lynch version, TB12 pickup, maple body, maple neck, everything. This is a Gibson Explorer. This is the reissue that they made 400 of. EMG 8160s in it. The old Hetfield model Explorer, a more beer one, I believe. This is a Schecter Hellraiser 7-string guitar. Pretty self-explanatory. EMG pickups. This is my ESP 5-string bass, LTD bass. I'm going to do the guitars on the floor rack now. Normally I keep them in this rack, but I have them displayed so you can see them better. First one here is a ESP LTD George Lynch Serpent, TB12 in the bridge, stock ESP single coil in the neck. This is the 2008 limited edition Ernie Ball Music Man John Petrucci signature guitar. His DiMarzio pickups in it, haven't changed anything. Better shot of it here. And you can see this guitar in another one of my videos if you wanted to hear it. This is an LTD ESP M400. It comes with the EMG 8181, but I had the neck 81 taken out and replaced with a 60 EMG 60 because they're better for cleans. This next one's an Ibanez, and I don't know the model number, but it's the one Marty Friedman played and it was in all the ads for. Has the most sustain of any guitar I've ever heard. This is a 2007 Fender American Stratocaster. Maple neck, maple fretboard. Over here, this is the Kramer Striker, the guitars you can get on Musician's Friend for about 260 bucks. The difference is I had the pickups replaced in the bridge and the neck, and the bridge has TB12 and the neck has 59 Seymour Duncan. This is my Jackson DK2. Had it for a very long time, probably back over 13 years ago or so. Over here, this is a Fender 6-string, standard Fender 6-string acoustic, and this is a Fender 12-string electric acoustic. And on the wall is a Jackson Kelly, which I've also had a very long time. So it's kind of displayed up there for visual purposes now. Don't rarely play it ever anymore. And that's basically the guitar collection. Moving on to the amps. This is my Randall Lynch box with matching cabinet. The modules I pretty much leave in at all times are the KH1 for cleans, the Brahma for that Marshall sound, and a Brown module that was modified by Pete. And actually the Brahma was modified by Dave Friedman, and the Brown was modified by Pete. This is the amp I use basically for that old school Dawkins sound when I want to do some of that. Over here, Mesa Boogie Mark IV. I don't know what year, but sounds great. Sounds like the old school ones. Mesa Boogie cabinet, 4x12 Celestion 30s. Only effects I use are the G major, which is basically for cleans and solo tones only. For the stock rhythm, it's just straight Mark IV that I use. Only thing running into this outside of the G major is the Boss NS2 noise gate down there. That's it, just to eliminate the hum. And the pedal board for this runs to here. And down here I have Boss digital delay, digital reverb, super chorus running through the parallel loop in the Lynch box, and I have a Boss equalizer which is running through the series loop of the Lynch box. And through the front of the amp I have a Boss NS2 noise suppressor and an Ibanez tube screamer that was modified. And then the switching boards for the Mesa Boogie and the Randall. This is the Randall one, this is the Mesa Boogie one, obviously. And that's the limit of my effects right there. I don't use wah or any digital whammy effects or anything like that. That's pretty much the whole thing you're looking at. This is my electric drum set, the Roland PD12 set. I debated on whether getting real drums a year ago or so, and it's too loud for in a house, so I have neighbors, so I decided to go ahead and do this method and run it directly into Cakewalk. Only thing, I've added an extra tom to the set and an extra cymbal that you have to buy separately, but it was worth it. Double bass pedals, all that good stuff. And the computer is, it's an HP Pavilion computer, nothing special. This is a little cheap Behringer mixer board. It's probably one of the better ones that I've used. And that runs, I think maybe you can see, the Lynch 1 and the Lynch 2, both are the microphones that go to the Lynch box. Lynch 1 being on the top right speaker and the Lynch 2 always being kind of a room speaker. All the microphones used for the cabinets are Shure SM57 mics. And here's the Mesa Boogie Mark IV microphones. And you can, adjust the volumes and mute them and unmute them whenever you want, which is really nice and useful. And as far as this goes, this is my Rocktron Prophecy 2. I have it running direct via 2 XLR cables into this Lexicon that's basically, it's dedicated to the Rocktron Prophecy. So that's all it does is a interface for the Prophecy into the computer. Line 6 UX8 underneath that, which I use for all microphone, vocal effects, and also the drums goes through there. Use Cakewalk, Sonar 7, Easy Drummer sometimes for the beats. When I'm creating songs, I like to put on that beat line that's basic and everything. And as far as other microphones that I use, the vocal microphone is a Shure mic. I don't even know what model it is anymore, but I just saw James Hetfield using it in one of the Death Magnetic videos, recording videos, and decided I'd like to look into it, and don't regret it at all. And I believe that's it. I think that covers the whole room pretty much. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.